If you want to open packs or own a team like this, then go and get your coins from UT Coins for You down in the description, an instant automated coin delivery service, and use code CAPGUN for 5% off at checkout. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to FIFA Through the Years. It has been absolutely ages since I made one of these videos and some people have been asking me to start uploading them again, and I was like, you know what, why not? Let's try it, see if they do well. You know, if you guys enjoy them, I will keep making them. So if you want to see more of this type of video, make sure you smash the like button, get this video over 1,000 likes, and I will of course consider making more of them. Now, what is FIFA Through the Years? Some of you may be new and don't know what this series is. Basically, we look at Ultimate Team cards from FIFA 14 and we go all the way back to FIFA 10 and we look at how the player has changed over the years, at the clubs he was at, the informs he managed to get, and yeah, it's really interesting. I always go back and I actually think it's amazing and hilarious to look at some of the different players and how they've changed, especially some of the haircuts, as you'll see later on in the video. But anyway, I was talking to Bateson earlier on and I was like, what should I do as the first video for this sort of like comeback series? And he mentioned the Porto squad from FIFA 11 and FIFA 12. Now, I remember before I was even a YouTuber playing my mates on FIFA and using Porto and absolutely crushing them. And looking back now, I realise why. They had so many good players. We're going to look at 5 of them today, the 5 biggest players in my opinion, and the first one of them is going to be Guarin. So as you can see, started off in FIFA 10 at Porto, 77 rated centre mid, haircut absolutely hilarious. He looks a lot like Cuadrado actually in that picture, if you ask me. Slowly he got better. You know, he was an 80 rated centre mid on FIFA 12 while he was at Porto, and now he's at Inter Milan. He's an 81 rated centre mid. He's actually one of the preferred central midfielders in Serie A, and that's partly because he links so well to like a Barbo and Cuadrado, but he is a very, very strong player and definitely one you should try out if you haven't already. But I would imagine this far into FIFA you guys probably have. Now you can see his informs. He had one on FIFA 11, one on FIFA 12 and one on FIFA 13. Interesting cards, all of them, especially that 82 rated centre attacking mid card on FIFA 13 while he was at Inter Milan. 83 shooting, 83 passing, 80 defending, 81 dribbling. That's a really strong all-round card. It reminds me a lot of Yaya Toure. If he was just a little bit faster and maybe a little bit taller, he would be a very, very similar player to Yaya Toure. Okay, now we can move on to our next player, and this one's huge, and it's Hulk. Like, using him back in the day, I remember the 3 up front was just absolutely insane, and you'll see why as we keep going through these players. But Hulk, you can see he actually started off as a centre forward, 86 rate, well, a centre forward I meant to say, 86 rated overall player, and he was at Porto at the time. Really strong card, very fast, you know, good shooting. He's always had an absolutely belting left foot. You know, he's got good dribbling. He always had skills, so that always made him a very popular player in the game. And you can see he eventually moved out to a right wing. He's been there ever since, and he's gone up to an 85 while he was at Porto on FIFA 12, which is actually the peak of his height. Well, it's the highest he's ever been rated on his base card, which is awesome. So you can understand why that Porto squad was so good to use on FIFA. I mean, if we look at his informs, he has plenty of them. FIFA 11, we have 2 informs. It was an 87 that it took it to, and he had 88 pace, 88 shooting, 80 passing, 90 dribbling. Those are some unbelievable stats. He even had 73 defending, which is crazy because I don't see Hulk as a defensive player in the slightest. So the fact that he had 73 defending on that card is kind of unreal. Moving on to his FIFA 12 cards, you can see he got 1 inform and a team of the season. That team of the season, 88 rated overall with 92 pace and 91 shooting as well as 90 dribbling. Really strong stuff for that card. Then moving on to his next year, he actually managed to get a striker card while he was at Zenit. You know, he moved to Zenit on FIFA 13, and yeah, that card, I remember using it. I remember scoring some really ridiculous long shots with him. Really nice card, and actually quite fun to play him at striker, something that you don't really get a chance to do, well, especially not on this FIFA, that's for sure, because as you can see, the 3 informs that he's had, the first and second informs take him up to 86 rated overall, and then of course his team of the season, which takes him to a 90 rated card, which is the highest he's ever been. 91 pace, 92 shooting, 90 passing, 90 dribbling, and 81 heading. That's just bonkers if you ask me, that card. Absolutely bonkers, and it's understandable why it's going for well over 500,000 coins at the moment. Okay, Next up, we're moving back to the central midfielders, and we're going to be looking at Moutinho. So, as you can see, he actually started off at Sporting Lisbon. He was 84 rated on that as a Sporting Lisbon player. He actually dropped off the next year when he went to Porto, FIFA 11. Went back up on FIFA 12, but there was this weird drop on FIFA 11. Loads of players dropped off in ratings. I think they changed how they sort of like saw stats and how they rated players. So players that hadn't actually got worse had sort of dropped off in ratings, but it wasn't so much that they were bad players. It was more the fact that, you know, just EA had changed their rating system. But you can see he went straight back up to an 84 the next year. He was an 84 on FIFA 13 as well. So he was at Porto between FIFA 11 and FIFA 13. And then, of course, he moved off to AS Monaco this year, which is actually kind of strange because quite a few of these players have ended up at Monaco. So you'll see who I mean in a second. But next up, we are, well, going to obviously look at his informs first. You can see he had an 84 and an 85 rated card on FIFA 11 while he was at Porto. Hence why, you know, his stats went back up. He had 92 passing on that 82 rated card. That's bonkers. It's just bonkers. And on FIFA 12, you may remember the International Man of the Match cards, purple for the Euros, and he had 90 passing on that card as well. He had an inform on FIFA 13 that was 85 rated, and then he had an inform this year as well that was 84 rated. So really strong card, always had a very good passing, that Moutinho. So really nice card to look at. And now we can look at our next player that also moved to Monaco from Porto, and that is going to be James Rodriguez. It's not James. I've been told millions of times it's not James Rodriguez, it is James Rodriguez. But there you go. He didn't actually have a card on FIFA 10, starting off on FIFA 11 at Porto, 76 rated left forward. You know, his left wing on FIFA 12, sorry, and then he was left wing again on FIFA 13. Then FIFA 14 comes around, he's moved to Monaco, he's actually moved to right wing, and we all know what's happened to him this year. He has had an absolutely sensational season, really top-notch player, and I can see a lot of big things happening for him in the future as he's still very young. Now looking at his informs, you can see that we have the well, we have his FIFA 11 card, we also have his FIFA 12 card, both of them left wing cards, and both pretty strong ones at that. Then on FIFA 13 he had his inform at Porto as a centre attacking mid, the first time we saw him central, and then he actually had a left mid card at Monaco. He would have had a transfer card, but I didn't actually have access to that, so you can see there the left mid at Monaco that you would have got towards the end of the season between FIFA 13 and FIFA 14, and then yeah, this year just ridiculous, 5 informs in total. First inform at right mid, second inform, well actually I think I'm even missing one here. I think there was an inform that I've missed out completely, and that would have been his, would that have been a central card? I think it was a central card, centre attacking mid that would have been 85 rated overall. Sorry, I apologise for not putting that in, but you can see how many he's got. He really doesn't need to have another one on this page. He's got an 87 rated card there, the 88 rated International Man of the Match card, and of course his Team of the Season card, which goes for over 500,000 coins, and yeah, really strong cards there. You know, 96 passing, 93 shooting on that card, 96 dribbling, and he has just been, well, he was absolutely sensational in the World Cup. Definitely deserved that International Man of the Match card. Okay, moving on to our final player, and it is another player that's moved to Monaco towards the end of, well, not towards the end of their career, but they are at Monaco at the moment. He started off at Porto, so FIFA 10 and FIFA 11 he was at Porto. And it's Falcao, really strong player, has always been a very strong player on FIFA. Had a bit of a rocky season this year, I think he was blighted by injury, but in previous years he's been absolutely phenomenal. You can see that on FIFA 10 he started off as an 82 rated card, quite a funny looking card actually, with that bandana wearing sort of style going on, and then he was at Porto for FIFA 11, was still an 82 rated striker, but that's where like he really started to show himself and where he started to, you know, get a lot of informs and stuff, and where his rating really got bumped up, because the next year he went to Atletico Madrid, 86 rated. Next year he went to, well, he's still at Atletico Madrid, he was up to 88, and then of course then he goes to Monaco and he's 90 rated. And if we look at his informs, this is what I was talking about, the FIFA 11 cards. You know, he got 3 informs, taking him up to an 88 rated player overall, with like 91 shooting, 85 pace, 86 dribbling, and 95 heading. Now that's just dirty if you ask me, absolute dirt. And then FIFA 30 or FIFA 12 he had 4 informs, 2 regular informs, 1 man of the match, and then 1 team of the season as well. And that team of the season again looking pretty dangerous with 94 shooting, but his heading wasn't quite as high as the previous year. And then on FIFA 13 he had the inform, the team of the season, and team of the year card. So that team of the year card pretty beastly with 90 shooting and 96 heading. You know, he didn't actually manage to grab himself any other informs this year, but as I said, blighted by injury. bit surprising, but, you know, he would have had to really work hard for an inform, considering he's 90 to start with. You know, EA just don't want to give out informs unless he really would have deserved it. But there you go, guys. That is the end of the Ex Porto team. Amazing, like, team. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, talking about, like, having Falcao, Hulk, Moutinho, Guarin and Rodriguez all in the same team on FIFA 11. You can understand why it was so powerful to use on head-to-head. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop the like if you have enjoyed it, because it is important, because if you don't like it, I won't know that you've enjoyed it and I won't make any more. Subscribe if you're new around here, but other than that, I'm going to have to leave it here, and I will see you all next time.